You can't be arrogant to us. You can't. You can't be arrogant to what I have. You can be arrogant to what you have. But this one we have, you cannot. You can't be arrogant to us. You can't. You can't be arrogant to what I have. You can be arrogant to what you have. But this one.
Yes, so my people, I greet the house, I greet everybody. In this video today, we are going to be talking about Sowore. Because as you all can see, that the video is playing on the background here now. This is Mr. Sowore. Maybe by the end of the video, or before the end of the video, so I will open the voice so that everybody can hear what Sowore is saying here. Sowore has been the one fighting for Nigerians. Sowore has been fighting the politicians for the corrupt system that we have in Nigeria. And Sowore have also tried to contest to be the president of Nigeria. But as Nigeria, you know how they are. So most of the youths, and they forgot that Sowore is a youth like them. But to me, I did not so much agree on what Sowore is doing or saying 100%, because sometimes we also agree to disagree. So there are some areas which he may do things I may like, and then there are some areas also which he must also do some certain things that I will say I do not like. So that is it's an opinion. So Sowore has been fighting for Nigerians to make sure that Nigeria get better. He has fought the military, also fought the politicians. And right now, he's also have a case with the FCT minister, WIKE. And he also fight to defend the police who are the one brutalizing the citizen. He also fight to defend them upon all what the police have done to him. But he does not care. That does not stop him not to defend the police when they are doing the wrong thing, or when the federal government are doing the wrong thing to them. So he also come out to fight for them. So, those are some areas which I also like him. But, he also contested as a president, as I said earlier before. But to me, I don't believe that someone like Sowore should contest as a president. I am not saying that he's not going to perform, but due to what he stands for. So, Sowore may be having a good intention to lead Nigeria. But how about the follower? Because it's very difficult for us now to preach and say that maybe I will do this, I will do that, I will do that. But by the time you get into that office, that is how you will know. But sometimes this might say, it may be wrong and I may be right, because that they say that action speak louder than voice. Because in life, whatever you want to do, you have to be very, very serious. Because maybe Sowore depend on action he may take if he become a president, or if he was allowed to become a president. Because when the president is being serious, then I hope that maybe the follower will also be serious. To me, why I said that, because we have seen some certain activists vowing for any position, but by the time they get to the office, we see that it is not all what they say that they are doing. Because Adams Oshiomhole is one of the case study, because Adams Oshiomhole was one of the vocal labor union activists. But by the time he became the Edo State governor, every one of us will see what happened. There are so many other activists like that who have become a leader, but at the end, we see the kind of frustration that have come up at the end. But let us now not go too much further. Let me open the voice of Sowore and hear him what he said. May God bless Sowore, and I hope that Nigeria will know the value of Sowore someday. Bye bye for now. Please, if today is your first time of coming across our video, why not like, share, and follow this page? Bye bye for now.
What about it do you want?
Decided to take your
But the crime was committed in the US. The US is very strong on money laundering, and had lied on TV that he didn't have any property in the US. That the only property he had was a property that was donated to his wife by the wife's father or mother. I don't know which work they did or they were doing, but in investigating further, we found out there were 4 properties in the name of a wife. If they cannot do anything, the people of Nigeria will do something about it.
Yes, sir.
Because it's our resources that were stolen. Yes,
So Larry Olayinka has also...
Who is Larry Olayinka? Please, when we want to talk about serious things, don't mention people whose names I don't know. You understand? Even though they are Nigerian citizens, I'm more focused on people who are involved directly. Not, I don't like distractions when we have serious matters or this. This is an international matter.
Okay, critics argue that while you raise awareness about activism and transparency in Nigeria, that it has not really translated into real political structure from your own end, and that if you haven't tested your will by contesting at lower grassroots, do you think that is sensible enough?
I don't understand where the question came from. Do you know what it means to have taken on some of the most dangerous political struggles in the last 35 years? Is that not experience?
It's an experience.
For someone to look at the military in the eyes, military generals, and say you must quit power, and we force them out of power. We are not talking about military generals who have never fought wars. I fought people who fought in the Biafran War. Abacha, Babangida.
Economic generals.
Yes, economic generals. I fought against Buhari in this country until he died. I'm not attributing his death to myself, but I'm just saying that when he was alive and the president of Nigeria, I fought against him. So, where is the lower level I need to go again? You know, which level is higher? When you have the big struggles, you say go and do it, Sowore. You now ask me to go back to local government. It's like putting a nuclear bomb inside a well.
Sorry, are you saying you are contesting? Are you declaring that you are contesting for this?
It's not about, I have always told you that my participation in the political space in Nigeria has nothing to do with election calendars. Those ones are for Rufai and Atiku and the rest of them. They are the ones who come every 4 years from Dubai or wherever they are hiding. I fight every day. You know, I'm trying to court every day. This is my second case. I mean, court appearance. The first one was my own. This second one is to ensure that some police officers who used to beat me up, they are on trial. We want to come and ensure that they get fair trial. So we came here today at the FCC. Bernard Igwe, who was the one who was beating people up and shooting people during bad governance. He's retired. He's on trumped-up charges. He's facing charges today, but because we are people of justice, we want to make sure that they get fair hearing. So that's why we came here today.
All right, so yes. Would you say that your confrontational style has limited your ability to build coalitions? Because if you now say you even want to leave Nigeria, with the kind of structure we have in place now, how feasible is that at the moment?
You see, you people are always looking at coalition of criminals. We are looking at the coalition of the oppressed. You understand? The coalition you are talking about are the people who put Nigeria where it is today. If Nigerians want to continue with this coalition of thieves, it's their choice. That's democracy. But I cannot, in good conscience, go and join the coalition of people who were the ones who killed 300 Shiites and buried them alive in Zaria. The Buhari people. The Attorney General to Buhari is in that coalition. What's his name? Malami. Rufai, who was helping to kill Southern Kaduna people. Who was the one who dug the mass graves in which the Shiites were buried. You want me in a coalition with them? I mean, are we serious in this country anymore? So, if the coalition helps you, good luck. But I cannot be part of a coalition of people who have failed and failed, even in school. We do not, even as bad as the education system is, we do not promote people who fail.
Okay, sir. Yes. So here are one of the questions we got from our comment section, that you've often criticized those in power. But if given real power, what are the top 3 concrete reforms you would immediately implement?
You know, people ask me all these questions all the time. I answer them. They pretend that they have not heard. That's what they do. I have spoken about all the reforms that will take place from day one. I even have an acronym known as SPICER HIT. That will focus on security, power, infrastructure, and fight against corruption, and economic revival, restructuring of the country, healthcare. We are going to do something about education, agriculture, technology, and technology. Spicer hits. And we'll do all of that at once. But just so that they know again, my number one priority will be the power sector. Because there can never be an industrial revolution in this country. We can't end poverty without turning on electricity. And we know the people who turn them off. We know them. They are in your coalition.
APC in River State have called that federal government should come hard on you.
Yeah.
What is your response to this?
The APC in River State that you're mentioning is engaging in terrorism because they were accused of terrorism by a Canadian court. Yes, it's a terrorist organization. The person who issued that statement, let him go to Canada. He will be arrested and tried for terrorism. But even domestically, this so-called APC you mentioned, they are conducting what they call contempt of court. The court, I have a court judgment that says they are not the APC in River State. But it's not my job to determine who is the APC in River State or even at national level. So, but let them go to Canada. Yes.
Sir, Senator Natasha has resumed, but unofficially.
Yeah.
With the drama that played out between her and Akpabio and what we have at the moment, what does this reinforce, especially now that we know women in politics are not even actively participating based on the perceived suppression in the system?
You know, this question was asked of me by you when it started, and I predicted that it would drag on until they do their wish, which is 6 months, except all of us join hands together and fight the system. Natasha is my friend, but Natasha was one of the persons who said we don't need a revolution in 2019. You get my point. But till tomorrow, I support her, and I've given her all the best support that I can. But the struggle that I fight are struggles that are at the top, the ones that can bring about revolutionary change, not the ones that can bring about reform. That is why anybody that asks me to join the Senate, you point Natasha to them. You know, but I'm not on that level. We need Nigerian women to be represented, as many of them as we have their percentage in population. So there are 51% of our women voting in election. There should be 51% of women in the Senate. I don't see why women don't vote for a candidate to win the presidency. They have the numbers. Yes, they just need to convince their husbands and their friends. Yes, whomever they know, they will win. They have the numbers. But women have to stop also playing second fiddle to men. Stop being the one that they put their party clothes on. You are the ones who stand at their rally. You are the one who will sweep the place when they are gone. You have to accept that you are equal to men. Yes. You know, and by doing so, you also have to confront the religious system that always say that somebody took somebody's rib. You know, nobody took anybody's rib to be the woman. That's a lie. It's not true that somebody's rib, you know, if they took somebody's rib from somebody, men will be stronger than women. Women are stronger than men. That's the truth. Yes.
All right, sir.
They even live longer than men, by the way, scientifically. So, as I always tell women, if you are going to live long, why don't you take charge of the environment you are going to live in? Because most of us are going to die before some of you.
All right, sir. Tinubu is a criminal, has caused a lot of controversy between you and the APC. And some are saying you have no right to declare that some because you are not in the court of law to say somebody is a criminal. Until proven as guilty, you cannot. And that is the reason why the Nigerian government is going ahead to fight this with you. So what would you say if somebody, for example, accuses Sowore and says Sowore is a criminal? What does this say to you?
Do you know what I'll tell you? Of all the people that are complaining about this, my calling Tinubu criminal, Tinubu himself has never complained. Till tomorrow. And he has spoken to the media since then. He has traveled abroad. He has a TV station. He has several radio stations. He has a newspaper, The Nation. He has never complained. That I call. Why is everybody, you know what the Yorubas call Boromi Deleru? The man who was called a criminal has not complained. The rest of you are saying, why do you call? So let the man come out. And that's what I told the DSS as well. You have no right to take me to court on his behalf. He's here in Nigeria. Let us go to court.
Yes, the situation is personal.
And if you come to court on his behalf, don't come and tell me that he cannot enter the door, that he has immunity. Because he's my number one witness.
Of course.
All right. And that's why the man is not complaining. I think you take that home. Thank you very much.
Open a door for somebody said they could.
Baba!